Man, oh man, oh man. It is Friday. Yup. Falcon Friday, High Noon Madness. Your boy. It's your boy, Mr. Wise. OG Sam in the building. Franchise more like we'll be alone here in some parts of in the coming minutes. And maybe even a few surprises. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, it is newsworthy. Um, right off the top, uh, and it only affirms my stance even harder. Tua Tagovailoa, who I believe should have retired 2 years ago, definitely right now at this point in day and time and phase in his career, which I think is now over, should retire. I think they should take his equipment from him. He shouldn't be allowed in the building. He has to be around, you know what I'm saying, for the kids, for that wife, for that family. And that is the best and safest decision that he could make for his life going forward. If it's gonna be football related, let it be sitting on somebody's panel, if on somebody's network from this point on, because otherwise, um, you'll be doing a disservice to yourself. And and like I said a few minutes ago with the guys, man, that organization would be doing a disservice to themselves and him if he plays another down for the Miami Dolphins. It is just it is too hard to watch one every week, and this is just me. Okay, since 2 years ago, just it has been hard to watch. You're looking to see if that train wreck. I mean, this man has been one hit away from being brain dead on the field. They should change the locks on the facility, all of that. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take your 39 million for this year and your 42 for next, and we'll holler. And you have a good retirement. You done already made about 60 million already in your career. You don't you want I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, some things are just sadly common sense, but we know all sense ain't common. And I think right now, Tua Tagovailoa is being a danger to himself and his family. You know what I'm saying? If he plays another down in the NFL, you know, but that's just my affirmation, my thought, my observation on that there particular thing. You know, my mindset, um, Zach, old Zach, you teased me a little bit with some of your, early plays in the game and things of nature. Um, I would myself would be personally uh, happy if you would run the ball all over, run the ball, run the ball. You know, it's just what's needed right now. I feel to some degree to some things. Oh, don't stop what you're doing with Ray right now. Yeah. Keep that going. Um, but my mindset is just some good old fashioned old school smash mouth two bag eye formation power and ram it down their throat type of thing. Some power running. What I mean, would be a good fix right here. Um, I don't know. It's just me. It's just what I woke up thinking about this morning. Amongst the other quarterback, Demetri. Um, you know, just to name a few things. Just to name a good, just a few things, man. Um, what's happening, everybody? Good afternoon, all sports listeners. You're tuned in to Mad Mike Network, and yes, the change is in limbo. For there will be 2 more weeks, and it's going to be what you see up there now, but the words are going to be switched up a little bit. So um, it is just doing some necessary branding with the channel. You know, just to let y'all know. But everything's still gonna kick in, and yes, there will be a halftime show for the game Monday night as well. Yes, that's in there. Yeah, the Unholy Alliance halftime show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be primed and ready for it. Tune in. You know, you know, just doing the house cleaning. Hey, Sonya. What up, Maurice? Mr. Martin, hadn't seen you. Oh yeah, I did see you in the last telecast. Todrick Davis, how you doing there, sir? What up? I need you to go in on Michael Lombardi bashing the Falcons organization and the owner. It was pathetic. I don't know if you saw it, but address it if you ever see it. It pissed me off. Hmm. Okay, I need to peep that out. I need to peep that out to see what's going on with Mr. Lombardi in his bashing of the organization. You um, but we're think the front office, good old Terry and Terry I trust. Um, they brought in, they worked out some guys at receiver. They worked out some guys at tight end. They worked out some offensive linemen. That was an offensive lineman signing. Um, see how that's going to impact the offensive line play going forward. Um, wasn't surprised that it happened. It was just interesting as to the positions that they brought in to work out. You know, again, the state of apocalyptic overreacting that is going on in this city. Um, think going forward, I mean, we could easily progress from that. We only lost by a touchdown, y'all. Yeah, some of y'all out here act like we lost by 80, but you know, it is what it is. You like to stand on that ledge. Let me help you jump off that motherfucker. Shit, damn. Yes, it wasn't the start to the season that we wanted. Of course not. No one's saying that, but damn, you know, um, there were coaching mistakes across the board, somewhat. Um, I I'm interested to see going forward how Zach Robinson, what I'm saying, would go, with his, making adjustments and understand how he's being attacked, what I'm saying, and as opposed to what he's, what I'm saying, trying to do schematically. Um, you know, but hey, it's the process. It is the process, and it's 1 week out of that process. Just putting that out there, you know. Um, in all phases. Okay, I'm free. I'm froze up. Hello, in all phases of of the game. What I'm saying, offense, defense, special teams. Everybody got to execute better. What I'm saying, and consistently. Um, you know, the value of execution cannot be overstated. What I'm saying, at all. Because if you're executing, you're not making mistakes. If you're executing, what I'm saying, you're moving the ball. If you're executing, you're stopping the ball. You know what I'm saying? If you're executing, you're moving the line of scrimmage. If you're executing, you're attacking the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Offensive, defensively. You know what I'm saying? If you're executing, you know what I'm saying, you're protecting your gaps in kicking punt returns. If you're executing, you know what I'm saying, you're planting, you're protecting the kicker's getting off, field goals being made. If you're executing, you're planning a punt, what I'm saying, inside the five, good coverage. You know what I'm saying? Battle of field position in all of that. You know, oh damn, my bad. Yeah, what was he bashing us about? I mean, what I'm saying, it's something that happened in the game, or something. What I'm just let me know what I mean. It might be something that connected to that I can. Oh, everything that we did from the off season to the preseason to week one. Oh, okay, all right. I mean, well, look, that's Monday through Sunday, and 6 times on Sunday for some of them. Bashing this organization. We've never gotten a positive accord from mainstream media anyway. So I mean, in a nutshell, I give them the middle fingers. And fuck you. If that's how you feel. If that's how you fucking feel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I in some cases, I really don't care. To give a damn about someone's opinion from a major network that spend most of their time with their nose stuck up, certain organizations as, what I'm saying, you know, I I really don't, because I'm not gonna kiss nobody ass to report on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I like a organization or if I like a player, you know, I'm gonna talk about what it is that he does that I like or she. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't what I'm saying, every day, all day, every program. Nah. So I mean, I'm at the point with it. I change the channel, create my own channel, and and talk and talk sports and give a what I'm saying, authentic opinion about some things and work that out. Execute it. What I'm saying, in the order of Mr. White, if you will. I mean, but that's just my opinion on that. You know, um, Michael Lombardi, has been an asswipe for a while, and what I'm saying, and it is not going to change. And it's not. If you have your right to feel, what I'm saying, slighted, wrong, and feel offended for our organization. I'm not, because I'm quite sure when I actually see it itself, I'm probably gonna, what I'm saying, feel probably the type of way about this dickhead, you know, um, being mad with us for whatever case, what I'm saying. Um, yeah, man, look, everybody. I mean, people were bashing us for the Kirk Cousins signing. You know what I'm saying? Before the draft, and then we nobody steps up asking price for the number 8 pick, and all right, so we draft our future. Uh, they bashed us for that. All right, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. I mean, we did an actual smart thing then in getting a veteran quarterback in the now, and also getting a young quarterback for our future. And certainly we're the worst organization ever. Mm, imagine that. Imagine that. Well, I mean, but we as an organization in the city, we're not going to please anybody ever, even when we do win it. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, well, obviously, Michael Lombardi has an axe to grind, and he's going after Rich McKay. So, I mean, we'll probably never know why he, you know, decided to pull off his dirty thong on national TV and throw it at us. We'll probably never know, the actual factual reason as to why. Quite frankly, I really don't give zero fucks. about it, him and what he thinks of us. Because we have more and bigger and fish to fry, like the damn Eagles coming up Monday night. The Saquon Barkley led Philadelphia Eagles. They needed another weapon. I mean, but um, there's still a mystery over there um, with them Eagles, and Jalen Hurts. Um, I mean, it's like it's something missing. You know, and let me see. Oh, let me get your comment up here real quick. Nobody is talking about the Jets. If Aaron don't bounce back, they don't have a backup plan. Yes, 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 yes. I was kind of going to get round to the hypocriticalism of that. I mean, A-Rod season ended after how many plays? 3 plays. Um, and how did he look against the 49ers in the second half? Okay, all right. I'm just, you know, but we're being trashed for our situation with Kirk Cousins and you know how how we're taking diligent and decisive steps to ease him in, what I'm saying, to you know football feet, football legs, what I'm saying, football shape. K Styles. Mm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the media is gonna, you know, they're gonna, they're never gonna give us. We're never gonna get a fair shake, even if we win it. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying. So, Michael Lombardi, what I'm saying, bashing us. It's just like I said. And if he's going after Rich McKay as well, like I said, there's probably some kind of axe to grind that somebody, maybe. I mean, I don't care, you know. Um, A Rod and Kirk are in the same boat. A Rod just had more experience in shotgun, but both was very sluggish and slow in execution. Exactly. Exactly. That was an exact truth. That there is an exact truth. What up, Corey? Yeah. I agree. I said that. One of us said that when we was talking amongst ourselves, fellas. Um, and yeah, it's probably going to be about week five or six or something to that effect, where everything is all, well-oiled machinists, if you will. I mean, but you know, you're gonna have a lot of these, what I'm saying, mad fantasy football microwave mindset folks that want everything like right now and don't want to deal with the process, don't want to let the process handle, or happen, if you will, excuse me. Um, but hey, I guess they will be all right. They will be all right. Um, I found it interesting in listening to Zach Robinson talk and listening to Kirk Cousins talk and listening to Ra, you know what I'm saying? Um, there's no panic. We're talking about mechanics and things of that nature. Um, there's no quarterback controversy or anything like that. They're they got a good grasp on the reality of the situation. They know where they are with it. They're moving accordingly with it. They're calling plays in formations accordingly with it. You know what I'm saying? And not putting himself, and not putting him in a situation to, you know, be extra. Okay. He wasn't a statue. He was moving around. He did roll out, I'm saying, a couple of times. But they're not, what I'm saying, trying to open up all the four barrels, what I'm saying, on that engine just yet. It's going to be, going to be a process where, to make sure you get through there, there's no stiffness, there's no pain, there's no twinge or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And then as far as getting back into, football game shape, that as well. And then getting a grasp in a task in chemistry wise, with his unit mate, all of that, all of that, what I'm saying, is going on into this. So you got a lot to process. You have a lot to, what I'm saying, disseminate, what I'm saying, of what's good, what I'm saying, in the plays that were called that are, getting positive results, and, what in all of that, crossing the T's, dotting the I's type of thing, we're gonna be dealt with in film session, and on the practice field. So, all that whimpering and whining and griping and bitching, it just, you know, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Um, let's see. Is is there a teachable? Is there a teachable moment, a teachable setup? What I'm saying, in that game, where you could take forward, you could take it going forward into week two. And I think, for Zach Robinson, what I'm saying, in understanding what you're seeing, with your team, and when what you're when you're making these calls, and using the plays that'll work and working, and wanting to sequence things to get all things involved. So, you know, Sorry about the delay. My bad. Sorry about the delay. Dirk Cutter messing around with the system. Ah, there he is. It's
There you go.
it's
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Ah, man,
Well, some of the talk has been this Michael Lombardi rant on us. Did you see that?
I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't seen it either.
Mm.
Okay, well, okay. A lot of people seem to be upset about it. I haven't seen it myself, but I was just, having a thought of, some of what happened, what we in the frame of mind of in preparation of your future needs. What I'm saying, you want to, have a teachable setup. Given what happened, what I'm saying, in week one, what could you take and have as a teachable moment, moving forward to week two against the Eagles?
Well, from what I've seen in practice, they were finally practicing him under center. So that has been his mo. You know, predominantly his whole career. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he is filthy from under the center, and I think with our running game, it's gonna open up that play action fake down the field, and I would say the intermediate to middle, and then that'll open up those long passes down the field. So that's what I'm keeping an eye out for our play action game.
Huh. Alrighty. 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 Well. Oh,
Ooh yeah.
well. Oh, defense. Our defense. I must say I liked what I saw out of our two big guys coming back from injury in Troy Anderson and Grady Jarrett on Sunday.
Mhm.
Now we had one or two mishaps. One was in coverage and one was just not having gap discipline. But coming off of last weekend, holding the team out of the end zone and giving up only field goals, we're coming in here and we're going in, and Saquon Barkley is coming in hot. Um, how do you think we're gonna manage ourselves against that Philadelphia Eagles run game?
Well, we do have the meats to stop it. I mean, well, not
Yeah,
stop it, but to slow it down. You know,
we clog up some holes.
we can clog those some holes, and our linebackers know how to scrape and hit the hole.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say we're gonna stop their run game, but I do think that we are gonna slow it down just a little bit. So it won't be as effective as it was in week one. Like and not only do we have the girth to stop the gaps, but we have a rotation of bodies, big bodies that can come in and stop the run. So I think that's in our favor. Well, what you think?
Yes. Yes. Well, I think the defense is good because the construction so far has got different energy, good energy. Um, and against this kind of new look Eagles offense, if you will, with these extra weapons and they and things. Um, I think we definitely gonna need to put some licks on Hurts trying to run that QB power.
Mm.
Um, we gonna have to discourage that immediately. You know what I'm saying? Lay hands and helmet on that ass. For real. You gonna get that stated first off. You know. Um, Now I don't know. Did everybody see their game on last week? Um, it was a win. Could you be impressed with that win? Or I mean, did they win that, or did them boys lose that?
No, I ain't gonna say the other team lost it. They won it, but their defense was looking kind of suspect against the run. They were giving us some big runs in that game. Christy, don't you do that. Don't do that to me. No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. I'd rather take Mr. Monopoly over that. Don't try me like that. Mm-mm.
Hey,
Nope. Nope.
Richard Drake, what's happening? Hey, right on time, girl. What's going on, Christy? hey,
You better
hey,
bounce that shit up out of
boy.
here.
Oh man, Millie Mills, what's happening, man? Barkley and those receivers are the key, though. If we can limit their impact on the game, our chances go up tremendously. That
That's
is a
all I'm
fact.
saying. That's all I'm
That is
saying.
a fact.
Yep.
That is a definite fact. Um, I mean, we didn't give up a lot in the passing game on last week. All things considering, who the quarterback was. Um, but for what the situation was against the running apparatus that we faced, and to keep them out of the end zone, that going forward in the way that our defense has been attacking the line of scrimmage in this game against the Eagles in Philly. They fans can be rather boisterous as well. But this defense, we mess right. I don't, is it going to be necessarily a good thing if we make them one dimensional and they have to throw the ball with the weapons that they have? Is that necessarily a good thing?
Well, I mean, I would rather to make Hurts beat us than Saquon Barkley. Because I don't want him running up and down the field on us.
I'm just saying.
Because he can throw some picks. He has been prone to do that from time to time. So, and I trust our back end
Mm-hmm.
to step up. So I'll take my chances.
Dirty Bird Ty, what's happening?
What's happening? Exactly. Exactly.
Well, um, I think it's gonna be some. I think that the front has already shown that. I mean, you know, we held the team out of the end zone. I'm just saying. No, we didn't win the game, but we had for that. I mean, to manage that. You know, I mean, we're talking about 18 points, 6 field goals. You know, what's good, Southside? You know, I
What's happening,
just
Southside?
I'm just saying in as far as what the mission would be in this game is to hold the run game in check. But doggone it, you definitely got to keep AJ and D Smith and the boy that they got from Washington in check as well, along with Saquon in the passing game. So
Yeah, that's true.
you know, I mean, hey, let me see. Not with this type of run past the Eagles
Yeah.
bring. It's really hold the front and don't get pushed. Hmm. Okay.
Don't lose your contain and stay in your gaps. But that's
Mm.
basically what we're saying.
Yeah. Gap discipline and set the edge and keep the edge
Yep.
is pretty much the mantra. You know. Now. He said thanks. Now, in this this week, I'm wondering what exactly could be on the mind that could have an effect going forward, going into Monday. I might just take y'all to the franchise effect.
Well,
Going from week going from week 1 to week 2, in what phase, or if it's the entire team, or where you at with it, and what effect did you put on us with your thought on it?
well, you know what? I want our running game to gain some more traction because we know our running game can wreck a whole game. We could we can control the clock, but we can also put you on skates with Bijan. Um, I would like to see us dictate pace a little bit more so we can get Tyler Algier more into the game, so we can control the clock and time of possession, which we didn't control in the first game. That was another key to us losing that game, as well as I need us to get better on third downs. We have to get better. 2 of 9 is not going to cut it. And with that said, we have to do better on first and second down. That's a given fact, because we were playing too much behind the sticks, where we get a penalty, like we'll have a big play on first or second down, and then it gets called back due to a penalty, and now it's either 1st and 15 or 1st and 20, and now we're predictable. So we have to do better at that. Not being predictable and playing like 4 or 5 yards, maybe a play, something like that. So we can run our offense and not play to what the defense is trying not to stop, if that makes sense.
Right, right. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was a franchise effect from his own mind. Good afternoon, Three Daddy
We're saying the three
and
that
Millie Mills. And yes, that was the Steelers. It's still a professional football team, and which was a playoff team on last season. Okay, um, no matter what we think about said quarterbacks on that team and said offensive coordinator on that team. Okay, they were a playoff team last season. All right, and to keep them out of the end zone. All right, yeah, that is something. That is something to be positive about. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't awful against the run, but we wasn't great either. But they did have timely stops. You know what I'm saying, to keep them having to kick field goals. And that same thing could bode well, you know what I'm saying, in this game going, you know what I'm saying, against the Eagles and Saquon Barkley in their receiving core. Um, there's still something to be said about the inconsistent, if you will, of one Jalen Hurts. Um, and the smoke around the mirrors of the suspectation, if you will, of the Eagles defense. Um, but in our own mutation as a team, as it were, um, though those are some of the things that we could come away from week one going into week two. The things that we did do well, the good plays that we did make, and finding what works well, how we can progress it, and flat out, yeah, just if we had to run the ball 50 times, let's run the ball 50 times. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing it myself.
yeah,
Um, we're equipped for it. To be honest, um, and again, what I saw um, in the effort from one Grady Jarrett was um, a good thing to see. The activity of T1000, aka Troy Anderson, um, was very, 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 very positive. Looked like he was in mid season form in his special teams duties. Um, and when he was in there on, I noticed third and longs. He was out there in coverage, and he was pressing, saying the hold and something. There was there's a lot to take from the defensive side of things going into Monday night's game. That we could have, saying you feeling all right, we'll be definitely be in this. Um, if we continue to operate well on third down, and continue to get those timely stops. We keep a team out of the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Look. And look, a touchdown or a field goal could be a difference. Could be a difference. You know, I'm just saying.
Look, fam, as bad as I ain't gonna say as bad as disjointed as our offense looked, especially in that second half, we still had 2 to 3 chances to either take the lead or tie that game up
Yeah.
in that fourth quarter.
Hmm.
That says a whole lot of how stout our defense is.
One possession.
One
One
possession.
possession. One possession. We lost that game by one possession. We lost that game by one score. By one score. By one score. Millie Mills says that Ricky cornerback that they looked pretty good last week, but I think he beatable. Always looking in the backfield. I mean, well, okay, it may be something, what I'm saying, to look at. Uh, Most definitely, I'm just saying Philly got the weapons to play a totally different game than what Steelers played last week against us. I mean, you know, that is true. They do. But I mean, we've also seen Jalen Hurts not so much on the positive side of being a quarterback, you know. But hey, you know, Debo vibes. It's good, fellas. Looking forward to see how the adjustments are made to allow offense to play at the highest possible level. If not, Atlanta fans will be calling for immediate change. Man, they've been calling for immediate change since the preseason game when that boy played for the preseason game. So I mean, that's gonna be a call regardless, and for obvious reasons. But I mean, been there,
That just
done that,
comes with
said
the
that.
territory of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Adjustments is a must. We can't look or play the same. We shall see. Yes, I said that in my OG mindset about Zach Robinson. He had he had a great game plan. His adjustment making in his play calling didn't happen. Um, the adjustment that should have been was to should have just ran at TJ, but that didn't happen. And we also in a lot of cases end up behind the sticks and he getting cut free. Um, but against Philly, I think that we're going to, you know, um, run the ball more stringently and more effectively. Um, like I said, I think we definitely need to be, saying keep that hot button going on Ray Raven Cloud and Drake and Drake London as well. Uh, it's going to be interesting to see how both defenses really come out in this game because there's weapons, on both offenses. Um, we we're I don't think it's necessarily we being held. It's things being held. It's a process of things getting chemical, if you will, for the chemistry to be what it needs to be. And Christy, no truer truth has ever been told. Jesus could come out there and play quarterback for us and throw 8 touchdowns. They gonna find something to complain about. Okay, just saying. I mean, It's just that's just the nature of being an Atlanta Falcon football fan or being an Atlanta Falcon fan. Because you're an Atlanta Falcon football fan. That means you know what I'm saying, take everything about football into your train of thoughts in most cases. You know, the mutation of the defense. I think it's mutated into something quite nice. Yes, a very nice animal to have. Very nice animal to have. I think because people were talking and I'm like, well, if you ask me, I think Jimmy Lake won his matchup in that game last week. Um, it aside from one or two mishaps, I mean, I think Jimmy Lake did his thing last week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to, create some turnovers, be more disciplined, what I'm saying, in certain aspects. But for the most part, Jimmy Lake and the defense mutating quite nicely. What you think, franchise?
Oh yeah, we seen it. We definitely see it forming into something great. We were seeing last year how they were right there on the doorstep of being
Hmm.
pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But this year it looks like they're starting to take that next step into becoming a championship defense.
Uh huh.
Becoming a complete defense. So we can, say I I mean, in that first game, you can say that we was hanging our hat on our defense because our offense was, it was a ball control type of game, and our defense was hanging in there the whole damn game.
Right. Right. Right.
So if we can just, keep it up, you know, and we do need to get a little bit better on third down, but that that goes for the offense needs to do better at keeping the defense off the field, so they won't be on the field that on those third downs so much. So that's why I say we need our run game to get to ratchet up.
Yeah, that there, need to for the utmost happen expeditiously.
Mhm.
You just we just gonna have to oh
Yeah.
see how it be and let it be how it be. You know, I think it's gonna be another low scoring affair, similar to week one. Um, I think a field goal is probably gonna have to win this game too. And I think because I saw that game with Philly last week, and I was just seeing some things where I'm just like, uh, we can stop that, you know, um, coming from Jalen Hurts. But yeah, putting the clamps on Saquon Barkley is definitely gonna be a must. It definitely a must. Um, Alberto, what's happening? Let's see, we have the Cowboys effect. They win one game. Cowboys fans think they ready. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. You got
yes.
the Cowboys in row. Cowboys win one game. They think they going to the Super Bowl. We lose one game, and the season is over. Yep.
The season's over.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I knew that's
The,
what he was trying to get.
the sky is falling. Oh my God.
Right. Yep. I mean, but hey, it is the um life or death, if you will, of being a Falcon fan. Hey, oh my goodness. Hey man, look, it's the beginning of the madness. You know, the rest of the alliance of BHR, the end game tonight. I believe. I think. I believe, as far as programming is concerned. You got coach in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We don't dock at any screen until Monday night. So you know what I'm saying. I'm be tuned in to some of these other games on Sunday. Uh, and whatnot. So that's pretty much about covers it for me. What about you, franchise? Anything else?
Um, and stay tuned. There will be irregulators on Sunday. Stay tuned for that.
Regulators
Um,
on Sunday, Unholy Alliance halftime show on the game on Monday.
there you go. Uh,
You know.
ding 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 ding.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Chris,
Okay.
all right. For the dynamic duo, it's Falcons Friday. Yes, ma'am. We appreciate you with the
Yes, yes,
499.
ma'am.
Super chat.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
Ain't this our first one, Sam?
Yup. Yup.
Yeah. We,
Yup.
you know what? You a real one, Christy. We appreciate you.
Tracy Skelton, the Lombardi rant with just someone else bashing the fact. I kind of said that as well when they was telling me what he was talking about. Um, you know, so I mean, hey, it's just another day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
When you got, somebody got something ignorant to say about the organization, the city, the owner, people on, in any kind of association with the Falcons. So I mean, hey, it is what it
It's,
is.
it's just Friday. I mean,
Right. And Falcon Friday, High Noon Madness. That right there. And once again, thank you, Miss Christie, for the super chat. Hey man, look, y'all be careful out there. You know, that Friday, you know what I'm saying? That Friday traffic, the bitch. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Going into the weekend, you got dogs ball, you got yellow jacket ball, you got, what I'm saying, dirty birds. You know what I'm saying? On Monday night, find somewhere else safe to be, sit down and, chill out. Hey, it's the franchise. It's your good OG, Mr. White.
that's the white.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the madness. Make your next choice your best choice. You better keep it A, you better keep it dirty, but most important, keep it real with your damn self. And we out. Peace.
Peace.